recently, my boys, they don't do music. They play basketball. They came here and was like, yo, I want to make a song. Da, da, da.
Yeah.
I was like, you know what? I'll write you a song. Like, so I did it.
Oh, wow.
I did it on the spot with him. It was a rap song.
You rap? Sorry, nah. Hey, I'm just saying. I'm like, if you rap, that's another.
No, like, so even when you go on my page, like, I have like 2 freestyles where I'm like rapping. Like, I'm rapping on there.
How did I miss this?
Like, I'm actually rapping, like, for real. So, like I said, I started rapping before I actually like took it serious. I was just like rapping, like, you know what I mean? So.
What's good, y'all? Welcome back to another episode of The Highlight Reel. I'm very excited today because this is a returning guest, and it is still a very special guest because he's had some very interesting updates in his life since we last spoke, and I think we're going to talk about some of that today as well as some more of his backstory. So once again, we have the Grammy Award-winning rnbjune. What's good, bro? How are you?
What's going on, man? Good. How about you? You all right?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm excited to do this because we've spoken before, but now we're doing it again. Like I said, you have won a Grammy. That's one of the biggest things that I know of that's been going on in your life, but I'm pretty sure there's been some other things that we're going to explore, we're going to talk about, we're going to dive into. So first off, I just want to say, or I want to ask, like, how are you? How you been?
I'm good, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm out here living. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So,
sir.
nah, I'm in a pretty good space right now.
You in a pretty good space? Why is that?
I just feel like I'm
compared to last time.
Oh,
yeah.
I was good last time too.
Okay, cool.
You know what I mean? But
yeah.
Obviously more success since then. But like, I don't know. I just feel like I'm in a happier place. You know, I just feel happy. You know what I mean? Like,
it seems like every time I see you, you are in good spirits. And since we've shot last time, we've hung out many more times, which has been a treat because anytime we together, we we laughing about something or something funny always happens. It seems like we always got some kind of story to tell. And I think that that's very interesting and really cool because you are a storyteller. So yeah, I'm happy that we get to do this, man. So you said that you're doing good. You're happy. What are some like small details you want to get into as far as like updates about your life?
Like you said, as far as updates?
Yeah. Since the last time.
Let's see.
Because last time we shot was 2023.
Man.
Yeah. Yeah. It was a minute ago.
Yeah. Okay. I would say, let's see. I mean, just recently I was in New York. That was cool. That was in April. I was writing for an artist. Her name is Leanne Pinnock.
Okay.
She is like a pop star. She was a very dope person to me.
Yeah. Really quick, let me cut him off really quick, respectfully. If I didn't say this already, June is a songwriter. That's why I said storyteller. And I think that that's a very interesting like profession and craft because you are telling the story of yourself, of other people. And I think that, because we've explored this a little bit last time, but there are so many things that kind of have to go on in your imagination and in your mind to be able to tell the story of yourself or someone else. So yeah, I just wanted to make sure I preface that really quick. So yeah, keep going. My fault.
So we was in New York. My one of my mans, his name's Elijah. Hey, that's my guy right there. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga, all my opportunities, that's my guy. Like, it comes from him. But basically, we had like a writer's camp. It was actually in New Jersey, but I was in New York. I was staying in New York, but the camp was in New Jersey. And we basically just came up with a couple songs for her. And it was actually the first time that I've actually been in a studio with the artist. Because a lot of the times whenever I do songs that I'm writing for other people, I'm doing it here. Like,
and never meet them.
You know what I mean? So this was the first time having an actual like star in front of me in the room. So that was really cool. It was really cool.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was your first.
That was my first time. Yeah.
First time in studio with the artist that you're writing with and for.
Yeah.
Okay, because that was going to be one of my later questions, but I'm going to flip it in a way now. Okay, so you were at a writer's camp, and you said you had a good experience with that. All right, so this was a question I kind of had on my way over here. So essentially you're in the world of collaboration because as a songwriter, a lot of your placements that you've had, of course, is you writing for someone else. So that's like y'all working together compared to you just writing for yourself. You collaborating with yourself, you know what I mean? Like you're writing with someone or for someone else. So there's a collaboration. But at a writer's camp, I would see that there could be, we talked about this a little bit before, but like a little bit of competition. Do you actually feel like there was competition, or it was more so?
See, the good thing is, so my man, the dude I was telling about, his name is Eli. By the way, GYW Eli on IG.
Yeah.
That's my dog. But nah, basically he orchestrated the whole thing. So there was like, it's probably like 3 or 4 rooms. Okay. So he put me in a room with people I was familiar with. So I brought my boy, Ty Shamar, and then my brother, Alex. Yeah. And there was another writer by the name of Guy Lear. So we were all in the same room. So I was familiar with, obviously. So I'm comfortable. You know what I mean? I'm not in a room with strangers. So I didn't see it as competition. I'm just like, we're doing our own thing in this room. You know what I mean? And they're doing their own thing in their room. Yeah. And as long as, like I said, whatever we feel is hot or we feel like it's dope and it's connecting, then I can live with the results. You know what I mean?
Okay. Because I'm assuming that collaboration brings the best out of you because of where it's taking you. But I was wondering if competition could maybe drive you a little further. You think it's like, okay, let's see if I can do this better than someone else, or if they can, and what can I take? Because sometimes competition is what drives growth. You know what I mean? Like collaboration can as well. Okay. But I was wondering if you felt any of that, and which one do you think brings more out of you?
Which is kind of funny because we kind of talked about this the first time the
exactly.
first time we was here. You asked me the same kind of question. I told you. Remember, I said I think that if you. I'm telling you again. Now, basically, we all have our own skill sets or whatever, right? So if I feel like you are good at doing this, or if we collectively, we all have to feel this way. If I feel like you are the person that is good to be cutting the records, the top liner, the person that's going to be cutting the records, right? Just the person that's singing the record. That's what a top liner is, right?
The singer, or
not the actual artist,
the person that's going to be doing the reference.
Exactly.
I'm learning something. Okay.
Right. So the top liner was Guy Lear. Guy Lear was the one that was doing all the singing, right? So I got on the mic, did my melody or whatever, or like any idea that I thought, and then we kind of all put it together, and then we just all collectively put different words together, and like we all, like at one point there was one song, not gonna lie, bro.
What happened?
We all were on the same page. It was crazy. Like I'm talking about, like we ain't even had no words, nigga. It was the skeletons. You know what I mean? And we was over here vibing to the skeleton like it was a song, like a full song. So like, I guess I don't know if that really answers your question in a sense.
Well, it sounds more so like collaboration.
Yes.
Yeah.
It wasn't so much. I don't see competition for real.
I think that's a positive thing for you, because some people see everything as a competition. There are pros and cons to it. I think I'm a naturally competitive person. I don't mind to collaborate with people, but I think naturally I'm kind of more so competitive. Yeah. But in a industry like that, I'm wondering which one, like, basically which one of those does it lean toward, if it's more competitive or if it's more collaborative. In the songwriting space, it sounds like it has to be collaborative, right? That's what it sounds like it has to be.
If you are in a room with people, multiple people working on a song, it has to be collaborative. If you have that one person that's like, oh, we should do this. Okay. You're gonna have an issue. You're going to have an issue. It's going to be like, it's going to throw off the whole vibe. You're not going to be able to come up with the right ideas that you would have if it was a collective group idea, if that makes sense.
Okay. This is where it drives me to another question, actually. So some people, again, have a hard time collaborating, but I think that's because of their pride and because of their ego. So would you say that that's not something that you struggle with? Like, you are kind of humble, you know who you are, and you walk in that, but you also don't feel lesser than someone else if they are able to do this when maybe you cannot. Like let's say they can provide a melody or something in the moment that you couldn't. You're like, you know what? That's right.
Yeah.
I like that. Let's, as a team, go with that. Some people struggle with that. They're like, no, it has to be me.
Yeah.
Do you ever feel like it has to be me, or whatever is best for this is what we need to do?
That's how I am. Like, I feel like I think as a group, like as a team, you know what I mean? I don't think as like, if you're doing something and it's hot and everybody's like, yo, hey, that's the melody.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna be the nigga in the corner like, you know what, nigga, that's cool, but like, let me do
write something hot.
Like, you know what I mean? Let me do something. Like, if I know it's hot, you know what I mean? Why would I try to argue about it? Like, you know what I mean? Like, clearly, as a collective, we all agree upon this. So, like, let's just run with that. You know what I mean? So I don't ever see it as competition.
Okay. Does that come from your upbringing, that kind of attitude?
I think so.
Okay.
I think so, because I do think there are people that are like that, you know, they get in the room and they're like, you know, it has to be about them, you know what I mean? But I've never been like that, and I feel like that's why God even blesses me for real. And why I am in the place that I am right now is because of me just having that humbleness and really just trusting him, you know? So, yeah.
I can respect that because, again, it's such a very interesting industry, because I remember last time I told you, I didn't even know how you would get into that. Mm-hmm. Like, I always thought that some people just kind of had the innate talent, whereas this is something you can go to school for. Mm-hmm. But you didn't go to school for this. You just were like, this is a passion. Yeah. You started to do it. And people were starting to realize the talent that you had and said, hey, I want to work with you. Mm-hmm. I always think that's really cool, because when you get recognized by your work, I think that, like, how does that feel to you whenever you get recognized by your work? Whether it's a song of yours or someone sees your name in the credits of a song, how does that feel whenever you see that? Whenever that happens to you?
It's cool. It's
you say that a lot. It's cool.
Like, that's cool. Like my go-to. Like, it's cool. And I know it really is cool. Like, it's cool to see that. It's great. Sorry, especially when it comes to support.
There we go.
Supporting me, that's great. Yeah. I'm as far as like the feeling of it, like, when I say it's cool, I mean by like, I don't try to make it. Oh. No, I'm grateful, but I don't try to get a big head over it. Like, I don't know. I feel like me saying that kind of keeps me like in a place where I'm like not trying to be big headed. I don't even know how to really like.
You're not trying to let it get to your head or let it get to your ego.
Yeah. I don't want it to like. I don't want to be this person that's like, like everybody show me love. Like, I'm that nigga. Like, no, I'm not like that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I enjoy hearing people tell me like, yo, like, bro, you dope, like, you fire, you know what I mean? Like, bro, I seen you on this, like, June, you really doing your thing. And, like, I get that all the time, and I'm like, that's very like motivating for me, especially because there are times where I'm like, bro, I don't even want to do music right now. Like, I don't know, like, right now I'm like, I'm in a slump, or like, I just feel like, in a sense, I'm not who
you are. You're not. I'm not him.
I'm not him. I'm not him.
I knew it.
In a sense, like, am I really him? Like, you know what I mean? And that's self-doubt. And that's not good. Like,
it happens, though.
It does happen.
Yeah.
But having support from others and, you know, trusting in the process and trusting in what God gave me this talent for a reason. And that's kind of what keeps me grounded and keeps me, you know what I mean?
Okay. So it sounds like, for the most part, you typically don't let it get to your head.
No, not at all.
But has there ever been a time where you let something get to your head and you were like, yeah, I'm him, and then it backfired? Has that ever happened to you?
No.
I had a feeling you were gonna say that.
Hey, Jhariah, I'm like, like, I don't really be trying to toot my horn, but I really be feeling like I'm just mad humble. Like, I just was brought up like that. Like,
I think when that's kind of your demeanor, I want to say in a way it protects you, because it's like you won't necessarily make a fool of yourself. Because if something that you thought was great is great, then it'll speak for it. You know, it can speak for itself. But if you thought that something was great and then other people thought that it was not, it's not like you were also just going crazy. Like, man, this is it. Yeah. Now, I do think that sometimes we got to pop our stuff and say,
for sure,
what I do is great. But when you have the attitude, I do think it kind of helps you. It can protect you and keep you more focused on the path ahead. Yeah. Because you won't necessarily be deterred by what other people say, because you already have like a cool, calm, collected demeanor.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
definitely
I was gonna ask you like about, you know, your parents.
Okay. Yeah.
So where are your parents from?
Ghana.
Ghana.
Yeah.
Okay. And do you think that the fact that your parents are from Africa and then, you know, you were here, do you think that that also leads to kind of how
that? Yeah, I would say so. Like both my parents, I mean, they've been through a lot, but specifically my dad, he grew up like very poor, like, and just like to see him like just kind of go through the journey of getting to the place that he's at right now. Like, dude used to live in the village, like, you know what I mean? Now, like, he's like a nurse, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy, and he's just super humble. Like, and I try.
Okay, so that makes sense.
My dad, my mom, obviously my mom too. Like, you know, she's definitely going through some stuff, but like specifically my dad, like just seeing like his journey and where he's at, and how humble he is, and just like how caring he is. My mom's very caring too. Yeah, definitely don't want to take shots at my mom, but my mom's very caring. My dad definitely too. They're both very caring, and I think that spilled down to all of us, my brother and my sister. So we're all like, sometimes I think about others more than I think about myself, for myself. Okay. Actually, a lot of the times. And that could actually be a gift and a curse. You know what I mean?
But that makes sense in a way with what you do now. Because, I mean, if you're thinking about, if you feel like you're basically thinking of others first and then yourself, again, you are a songwriter. I was, you know, singer, songwriter, but a lot of your placements, of course, have come for other artists. So it's like you're kind of thinking of, how can I help you? And, you know, of course, it'll help me in a way, but how can I help you first? That's and cool. What can we do?
That's cool how you put that together, man. I'm just
like that. It's just because I mean, naturally, I think it makes sense to get into how people grew up. Yeah. Because how you grew up, you always have nature versus nurture, but of course, how you grew up affects who you are today. Like if your parents weren't always like that, and let's say they were very, what's the word, like pompous and just very like, I'm him, I do this, we are the best, all that. That would be the same way. Yeah, that would probably be how you are. I'm not saying whether that's good or bad, but that would affect how you are and how you are. You always seem very humble to me, and I can see that. And then I think one thing that seems to be consistent when I think of you is community. Because again, I've been outside with you now many times. Now, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. I went to many different schools. Yeah. This has probably been well documented, obviously, at this point. But I always think that I know people. The few times I've been out with you, I'm like, I don't know people like you do. Like, people know you. People know you. They do, though. They do. And again, that's like the greater community around you, because everyone is happy, smiling, having a good time when they are around you. And then you still like to help others and think of others first. So I think that's why it kind of lends itself back to you. Because like, he was thinking to me, so let me think of him. Or when I see him, it's always love and it's always genuine because I was receiving that from him. Man, hey, I'm connecting.
That's cool, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what it is. Like, that's literally it to a T, man.
Well, that like it was like a light bulb went off in my head when you said I think of others first, because I said that's when I'm thinking what you do is kind of that. So okay, now we definitely gonna give you a moment to pop your stuff a little later, because like we have to, but I just think that that's interesting because, of course, I've kind of known a little bit about your background, but I don't know if, you know, your supporters, fans, whoever knows about these things. So I think it's cool for you to be able to share that in that way. Because just where I went to school and where I went to college, learning about Africa, learning about your upbringing and stuff like that, and how it influenced you. Those are things that just have always stuck with me ever since I was there. So, yeah, I just wanted to... I'm glad I could connect it, and I'm glad it's making sense as you're speaking, because I know sometimes you could speak and you're like, am I making sense? Are you getting it? You feel like I'm getting it? I'm getting it. Okay, cool.
I'm the same way.
Okay. Okay. Facts. I'm getting it. Okay, so in this current, you know, musical climate, I know it's a lot of AI going on and all that, people not being as original and whatnot. Is that something that makes you nervous? Makes you scares you? Yeah, like just the fact that someone can say, I want this tone, this kind of voice, and this, and I want you to write the song. Compared to you have to go through your human emotion and your human abilities to be able to do the same thing. Or is this something that does that worry you at all?
No. I think what worries me is I wouldn't want AI artists, like, and then which I kind of been hearing some weird stuff lately. I don't want that to happen, because it's like then it eliminates everybody.
You think so?
It does. It does.
Why do you think that? What makes you think that? I'm not saying you're wrong. Well, we'll see in a second. What makes you think that?
I mean, think about it. Like, if they're AI artists, right? Whoever's doing AI, whoever's creating it can make songs that are geared to a certain population of people.
Okay.
Basically, like almost like perfectly, if you think about it.
Okay. I'm gonna let you try and keep going.
The downside about it is maybe it just doesn't connect the same as coming from a person like me.
Now you're cooking.
A person like me has human.
You cooking now.
You know what I mean?
You wasn't cooking at first. You cooking now. You cooking now.
No, but I see what you're saying. I definitely see what you're saying. Yeah. But I don't know. For some reason, I have a feeling it's just not. It would not be good if that was if there was multiple AI artists that came out. I think it would be a problem.
I agree with you there, but as you have already said, the connection won't be there. So, for example, I'm going back to it. I've already been out with you, right? So these are people, whether they're your friends, supporters, fans, whatever, they can see you, they can touch you, like they can connect with you in that way because you are similar to them in that way. If I'm a human and there's an AI artist or whatever, I can't. How you gonna connect with that? I need to go to this concert. It's a robot or whatever. Am I gonna see this? Am I gonna see them in person? Like that even sound crazy to say. Like, am I gonna? Yeah. They're just not the same kind of experiences.
You're right. You changed my mind.
Yeah, changed my mind. I'm just thinking because so I know AI is affecting everything. Yeah, it's affecting everything. Yeah, and I've even been to places where conferences or whatever where if you put something into a prompt, it can write a whole song for you. Yeah, which I think is cool when you're trying to get inspired or trying to see how you can maneuver through your craft and manipulate certain things. Yeah, but it still just you're always gonna need that human element. I feel like you're always gonna need that.
That's why I think if you're going to use AI, use it as a tool. Don't use it as your end all be all. You know what I mean? So like if you need to spark an idea, go ahead and do that. Yeah. And then your brain will be clicking, you know what I mean? Whatever,
Because again, like you had the writers camp. Yeah. You gonna do that with AI? You can't do that. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because at the same writers camp, that was community, people that are doing the same thing as you. You're connected with them. And now I'm sure you have relationships with them. It's like, hey, what's up? I'm in New York. Hey, what's up? I'm in Ohio. Let's link. Let's just hang out. We don't even have to do anything music related. Right. But before you know it, later you're hanging out. You're like, remember we was out that one time and we saw that girl? Did you think this when we saw her? Yeah. Or was she acting like this? Am I tripping? Yeah. And next thing you know, you got a whole song. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just, you're right. Like, I just wanted to ask how you feel about that because I know that it's affecting so many different industries. And in an industry like yours, I can see how some people would feel like their role becomes obsolete. But even still, you can connect with the top liner or the artists themselves because they could ask you, say, how did you, what took you there? What made you go that way? And you could tell them and they can resonate with that and connect with you because of who you are as a person, because they're also a person.
In which I was going to add on to that, to what you were saying. I think people gravitate to people's stories. You know what I mean? So like if people can follow your story and see how you came up or what makes you, like whatever motivates you, you know what I mean? And they're able to follow you throughout the journey. That's honestly the most important part. The music at the end of the day is like secondhand, to be honest. Like it could just be okay, but people like you just because they like you, because of your story. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on that. Yeah. I'm definitely with you on that. Yeah. I was going to say something. I just blinked out.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay.
I literally blanked.
But yeah, like I just, because AI was something that kind of random that popped into my head. But I just started thinking about it as far as how it's affected so many different people and how it would affect you. But I know I'm not super worried because you're always going to need someone that you can connect with that can help you do the thing that you're trying to do. And again, you were in a room full of collaboration, not necessarily competition. Yeah. And it helped y'all all get better. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I think that's really good. And I think that's really cool.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I thank you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you.
I like what you're doing, man. I like your style.
Yeah. But I think where I originally wanted to go was in this musical climate, like who are some people that are currently inspiring you as far as some of the things that you've been doing? Because since the last time we talked, there have been more artists that have come out. There's been more music that's been made. So I was just wondering if there are any things that are, you know, inspiring you differently, or things that you are doing differently that are helping you create more ideas.
This is it's a hard question for me because I feel like music right now,
there's a hot take coming?
I don't know. I just feel like it's in a weird place for me, especially like when it comes to like R&B and stuff like that. I really don't listen to too much R&B at this point, man. Like,
really?
I don't know. I just don't feel like, except for my nigga.
I knew it. I was waiting on you to say that. I was waiting on you to say that. I was about to say, last time we talked, you said Leon Thomas was somebody that you rock with heavy.
That nigga cold.
Yeah. And because people are saying, people love his album, bro. People love his album.
That nigga is nice, bro. My God, bro. That nigga cold, bro. Yeah. Like, for real. Like, I've been listening to him for a while, but like, he's just starting to pick up steam, bro. Yeah. He's just picking up steam. But I would say he's definitely been somebody that is very motivational, especially to see how he kind of came up. You know, he was like acting and stuff like that. And then songwriting, and then now he's Leon Thomas. Like, everyone knows who he is. Yeah. You know what I mean? So,
because it's him, and then there's this other artist that I've been hearing a lot of people talk about. Is K1. It's KWN.
Got you.
K1. You heard of him?
Yeah. That's the that's Shorty what's that song? Pay my now.
I think maybe. So I'm not gonna even hold you. It's not like I know her all that well, but I have heard some songs. Like, of course, you got like Worst Behavior. Then I know that she has some nice features and different things like that. And it's like, I know that a lot of people are talking about her as well. Because I saw a post recently. It was like people said that, what they say? They were like, these two got R&B in a chokehold. That was some time ago. But when I heard it, when I saw it, I said, okay, it's cool when people say that these are the certain artists now that kind of have the culture in a chokehold. Basically, it's like, these are the people that we want to listen to. Because there was a lot of discourse I heard about Leon Thomas's album as far as like the naming of it. Because some people were like, what? Like Mutt? But then when you hear the album, some people are like, yo, this is great. And then I think, because last time we talked, we were on the hill. We were talking about Snooze last time. So that was like on the heels of SZA's album coming out and how he contributed to the song itself. But now he's put out this whole album and a deluxe on top of it. Yeah. So it's kind of showing that it's showing the momentum. That's one thing I love to see for artists when they put out music and you start to see how I see that this is the beginning for them. I love seeing that kind of stuff. That's why I was wondering, who are some people that you kind of have your eye on, you're kind of paying attention to right now?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Leon is, he's definitely different.
Yeah, I just was wondering who else is inspiring you. Maybe it's one of those two, or if it's someone else or anything like that. Because I feel like it's very cliche to ask who inspires you and who is inspiring you, but this is a different time from the last time I saw you. So I was wondering if things have changed.
I would say him. Do I want to get into that?
If it's someone you don't want to say right now, it's okay.
It's okay. Say right now,
because I do have another question I wanted to kind of
go ahead.
Ask. So I remember last time I asked if you have struggled with writing certain topics, or if there are certain topics that you have not had the opportunity to explore yet. That was 2 years ago. I was wondering if that's changed, if you've had any kind of songs or anything that you've talked about that was a challenge and you had never experienced anything like that, and then you were like, I can really talk about this in this way with my writing.
I think it's kind of changed, because I think I remember when we had the first interview, I told you I'm used to like writing in a perspective of like a female. I don't know. I think I brought that up.
You said that you've done that.
Yes.
You're used to it?
I'm used to it because
that makes it sound like you do it like very often.
Then I was I was doing it very often, because you got to think
you were writing for women? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Or, okay.
Yes. So what I'm trying to say is I was used to writing for women, because if you look at the climate of R&B, it's mostly like women. Okay. Right? So you got Summer Walker, you got SZA, you got Kalani, even KWN. Sorry, K1. Sorry, my bad.
You good.
Beyonce, like just all these like females are running the industry, rap and R&B. They just are. You know what I mean? So I was so used to like trying to put myself in a space of what a female would think of, like whatever
that is
situation.
So interesting. Okay.
And now it's changed because I feel like I've kind of, even though it's still the climate, I haven't done it in a while. It's weird. Like I think you currently have not done it in a while. And I think part of it was because of the Chris Brown situation. And I feel like writing for Chris Brown.
Subtle flex.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. I'm saying continuously writing for Chris Brown, I've got to the place where I'm like always just like studying Chris Brown. I was trying to figure out like his pockets, his like what he would say, like the concepts of the songs that he would choose. Like I'm always like thinking, like for the last couple of years, that's what it's been. So I haven't been able to get into the place of like writing for whoever's popping with. It doesn't matter. Like Summer Walker says, I just haven't done that. So I feel like I'm kind of out of touch with that. I need to actually get back to that.
Whoa. Okay, I was gonna wait.
Yeah.
To kind of get into that.
Yeah.
But since we're here, so you said that, because I know that obviously you were on 1111, his as of this recording, his most recent album.
Yeah.
And like I said, I know you were on the album, but you've been like, are you saying you've been writing with him in mind, or it's kind of since that placement, it's kind of like we want you to be a writer for him
in mind?
Okay.
So clearly, for years, I've always wanted to get a Chris Brown placement. I'm like, bro, this Chris Brown. We want to get a Chris Brown placement.
Exactly.
So I was like, for years, me and my man's Eli, my boy Ty, everybody that's the team, like we were writing for him for years, and we're just trying to see if we can land one. All we need is one. Like, want to land one.
Yeah,
like,
and then the one got you.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So okay, Grammy-winning songwriter June, rnbjune. That is so when you hear that, how does that make you feel?
It makes me feel.
Don't say it's cool.
Nah,
don't say it's cool.
Nah, I can't say it's cool. It's definitely something great.
Yeah, when people are talking about, Grammy-winning singer-songwriter rnbjune, like how does that make you feel? And like I said, don't say it's cool. Don't say it's cool.
It's amazing because you got to think, not a lot. People have been doing this for years.
Yeah,
and to even get up, like I said, placements they're not easy to come by. Like some people never get a placement. You know what I mean? So to get a placement and then get the Grammy for one of the songs that are on the album is just like, bro, that doesn't really happen very often. And it might not ever happen again. It might not.
Right.
It might not ever happen again. That's true. And it's like, so that's why you have to cherish moments like this, to be able to be a Grammy award-winning songwriter. You know what I mean? It's fire.
How long you been doing this for again? I think in 2023 you said it was about 4 to 5 years.
Yeah, because I started taking it serious, like actually taking music serious. I didn't get into songwriting for real until 20 when I got the Kiana. So that was like 19.
Yeah,
2019.
That was when that album came out.
Yeah,
I think it was like 2020.
Yeah. So that's when I really was like, you know what? Shoot, I got an opportunity and might as well like take this serious, and I did. I started to write, and
so basically within the first 5 years, and you got a Grammy. And considering the fact that some people will never get one is humbling. Ironically that you say that, but when I think about that for you, because of course I'm not trying to make you like a celebrity in my mind or nothing like that, but it's just cool because I don't like knowing that I'm cool with as of right now, or no one else that I'm like close with. No one I know has one. So when I hear that, I'm just thinking, how cool is that? Like what that's done for you, as that helped you get more opportunities, different things like that?
Definitely. Of course, people always hit me up. Like I've always had people hit me up on the DM and just like, hey, I'm trying to collab. The subtle flex is crazy. Go ahead. So, but definitely after that, of course, people, I want to work. Hey, man, like let me send you a beat back. You know what I mean? Let me do this, which is cool. I love to do that stuff, but I feel like I need to. I think even this is kind of crazy because going back, I feel like I kind of said that something similar, but I want to get back to like kind of doing me, like on the music stuff.
Did
like
say
so
that.
I did, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I did for a little bit. Now I'm like back to like, okay, like songwriting, but it's like
you kind of gotta be wherever the hot hand is, like wherever the opportunity is hot.
Yeah,
let's make something happen there because it might lead to something else.
Exactly. And like I think my next thing is I don't know. I'm in a place where I feel like I want to start from scratch in a sense, like
wow.
Meaning.
Yeah.
So meaning, like I feel like I want to do like a whole like rebrand of stuff. Like I want to change, like possibly even like change my name. Like that's like something I've been thinking about. Like, and partially because like I don't just make R&B music. And to be honest, I'm not gonna lie to you, R&B music is actually not my favorite type of music. Like,
what is it? Pop?
So, exactly. Okay. I love doing pop music. You know what I mean? So like, I actually
can see that.
Yeah.
Because that lifestyle change.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Being the man. Oh, hey, that was stuck in my head. I was like,
that was so fun, man. Yeah. That was a fun joint. That was, man. Shout out to my man Mitch. He made that beat.
Bro. That takes talent because you know what like an earworm is?
Mm-hmm.
To me, that's one of those. You hear it one time.
Yeah.
Later that day, it's just in your head, and then you just singing it.
Mm-hmm.
So, but a rebrand though?
Yeah.
I mean, are you excited to do that? Are you scared? Like, how are you feeling about doing that?
I'm a little nervous because I don't know what it's gonna look like, but I feel like God's telling me like, yo, like this is kind of what I need to do. Like, and I feel like that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
But it's always been in my mind. It's something there's always been a conversation between like me and my brother. Like, hey, like what are you thinking? And I'm like, man, I don't know. I feel like I want to change my name. Like, I don't just do R&B, and I feel like I'll be tied down to just doing R&B if I keep that name. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes. So like, I hear you now.
I can't just be June because
that makes sense.
You type in June in Google, you're gonna see hella. You feel me? June the calendar. You know what I mean? That is just not a distinct name to find. So I need something that's gonna be distinct, but also can describe just me. You know what I mean? So that's something I'm still thinking about. So if I pop up and you feel me, change my whole IG. Yeah. You know what I mean? There ain't no R&B June, like, you know, that's the reason.
Wow.
So, yeah.
You want to keep that in? You want to keep this in?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Because since we talking about it now, we were talking about this earlier, and I know that was something that you were a little hesitant to maybe say, like, I don't know if I want to share that or not, but I think that that's cool, and I think that I can respect that because I can understand, especially now. Literally, as soon as you said R&B June, I was like, dang, people are gonna think, oh, that's all you do.
Yeah,
that's all I'm gonna think about you for, and I can see how that can maybe keep some opportunities from you. But also, which I can probably understand, which might be hard for some songwriters. Again, is most of the stuff that you know under this name potentially is for other people. You get what I'm saying? So I can understand that. Well, the name that shows up in the credits is a different name. We don't have to say that
That's
name.
my government name.
I know, we don't have to say it, but it's like, I know that that's a different thing, but even still, as of right now, the people that know you, they may know you for some of your own songs, and they may know you for some of the things that you've done for other people, but I can understand how wanting to be, refreshed in that can help you feel a little more, invigorated. It's like, all right, fresh start. I know I can do this though. And you just like, you go into it with a higher level of confidence, because I think when you first started out as R&B June, you were maybe hesitant on what you were capable of a little bit because you hadn't done it yet.
Right.
Now you have a track record that says, well, I got a Grammy. Yeah. Like, you can't tell me I can't do it. You can't tell me. I mean, some people work their whole lives for that, and it's happened for you. Yeah. So now, like, the gravity of that is crazy. I mean, I don't know if you noticed, but how many people do we know that have that? Do you, other than you, I don't know nobody. I personally don't know
involved.
Nobody. People that involved, for sure. Other than you, I can't think of other
personally,
people.
Like locally, I don't know nobody.
Yeah, so it's just that shows that you have the talent and the ability, but even still, there's probably the new challenge of, all right, how do I rebrand myself and still keep that that same spark. You know what I'm saying? So I think that'll be a fun challenge for you because that also provides an opportunity for growth for you. So I'm excited for you.
There's so much more, man. That's coming. Like I know God got me, man.
Yeah.
So I know I just need to just put in the time and then
yes, sir.
Just follow the plan and then we'll see what happens next. You know what I mean?
So what? If you could hint at anything, do you think we will see from you next? Whether that's
stylistically,
it could be anything. It could be anything,
man.
Because you showed me some fire.
Yeah.
I will say one of the coolest things about having friends in music is you get to hear some unreleased heat. I mean, every time you show me something, I'm like, ooh. Don't send it to me. I won't leak it, but it's
right.
I don't even want to do you like that. Just let me hear it when I'm in your presence. Other than that, I have to tell people you got to be there. So yeah, like what are some things that you want to do next or do soon? Yeah.
I think I want to get more into the pop bag. Like I said, I feel like a lot of my I don't know. For example, when I do like covers, like I did like a Sam Tompkins cover that I did, like I don't know, it might have been in 22, I think. Or 23. I don't even remember. But I ended up doing like one of his songs. I think it's called Lose It All. And it's like that's kind of like the vibe that I really like enjoy doing. And when I was singing it, I was like, dang man, I could really feel like the lyrics, you know what I mean? When I'm singing it, it feels good. You know what I mean? And like I said, the very first song that I've ever wrote was a pop song. It was in the style of like Justin Bieber, you know what I mean? So like, it's like I need to go back. You feel me? Yeah, that is definitely hilarious. I was like, let me just write a Justin Bieber song. Yeah. It was fire, you know. Like from it definitely being my first song, it was really good. So like, I want to go back into doing what I love to do. So I feel like this is the time to do it. This is what started me. It was pop music, you know what I mean? So why would I not do that type of music if that's what started me? I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for that.
What about producing? I remember last time you said you wanted to get into it a little bit.
We still waiting on that.
Okay.
We still waiting on that.
Yeah.
We still waiting on that. I will say I do, in a sense, kind of produce, especially when it comes to artists. It's kind of like
the collaborative process. Yeah.
Like, because you like, and me engineering, I engineer a lot of people now. Like, so like,
that's a skill.
If I have a singer in here, like, you might not even be able to sing.
But you can make it.
I can make it sound good. Like I know what to say. Like so, like just even like recently, my boys, they don't do music. They play basketball. They came here and was like, "Yo, I want to make a song." I was like, you know what? I'll write you a song. Like so, I did it.
Oh wow!
I did it on the spot with them. It was a rap song.
You rap?
Sorry, not.
Hey, I'm just saying. I'm like, if you rap, that's another.
No, like so. Even when you go on my page, like I have like 2 freestyles where I'm like rapping, like I'm rapping on there.
How did I miss this?
Like I'm actually rapping, like for real. So like I said, I started rapping before I actually like took it serious. I was just like rapping, like, you know what I mean? So.
Okay.
Flash forward. So I'm in the studio with my guys and I write them like this little rap song. And I'm like engineering and I'm like, yo, this is how you need to say it. You have to say it like this. It has to be like this. You know what I mean? Like you have to say it has to be in this pocket. You have to say it in this tone. You know what I mean? Like you have to say it at this timing. Like I'm engineering them throughout the whole session. They get done with the song and it's low-key fire. Like they came in like just joking around and it actually became like a good song. Like it's good. Like if someone heard it, they'd be like, yo, Nick, you do music?
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, and it comes from me engineering, producing the lyrics. You know what I mean? So in a sense, I do produce in a sense, but obviously I don't, you know, kits, you know, 808s. I don't do all that yet. I want to learn how to do that, but I haven't got into that yet.
So you would definitely say you're getting better then?
Yeah.
Wow.
Definitely. I'm starting to spread my wings more, especially like in the songwriting. Not even the songwriting, just musically. Period. I got a lot better, man. Like just the sound, like. When I compare what I used to do to now, I'm like, dang, man, I got a lot better. Like, I got better at singing. You know what I mean? I got better at singing, and I've never had a vocal coach, but it's just the fact of just like singing consistently. You know, I mean, hearing different things and hearing like, okay, this ain't gonna work here. Don't sing it like this. You know what I mean? Like, this takes time, bro.
So you still a perfectionist too?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Nah, I mean, so because I remember last time, it might have seemed like I was giving you flack. I think I was really just trying to encourage you to be like, look, just push the ideas out, bro. Push them out.
Yeah.
But it sound, one of the questions I was going to ask you was, since we've had time since the last time we talked, do you feel like you're getting better? Because if you do, then you're making progress. Obviously, there are so many things that have happened for you that show that the progress has been made and you are getting better. Yeah. But it's good when you can really walk in that and say, yeah, I'm getting better. Because now, as you said, if you want to maybe spread your wings in a different avenue, as you alluded to earlier, you have the skills, the back end, and sounds like the momentum to take it and do that.
Yes.
So, wow. Yeah. Rapping, though, I gotta find these.
It's I need to. I only got 2 of them though. It's only 2. That's probably why you ain't seen them. It's only 2.
I've always kind of felt like, okay, let me be smart with how I say this. I don't want to say anyone can rap. Like anyone can freestyle. I'm not gonna say it's good or not, but you literally spit words out. But it's interesting when I hear songwriters kind of get into that element, because I'm thinking, well, you are always writing, so I'm pretty sure you could write a verse. Because when you said that you wrote a song for someone else on the spot, there have been times where I'm trying to write a verse and it takes forever. So on the spot for someone else, it's a lot that's going on right there, and you have to be good at your craft to be able to do that. So I'm happy for you, man. Dang,
thank you, man. Thank you.
The progress has been made, and it makes sense because it has helped you and culminate within, as far as getting an album. I mean, a Grammy. So I'm proud of you.
Thank you, man.
I'm proud of you. I feel like I say this every time. I appreciate you.
Oh no. Matter of fact,
I appreciate
let's
you.
take a minute to give this man his flowers, man.
There you go, man.
This guy has been doing this for how long?
3 years.
Bro, 3 years?
3 years, yeah.
Bro, consistency. Bro, I really admire your consistency, man. You're super genuine.
Appreciate that.
And I appreciate you, like, for bringing me on this platform. You don't have to do it, but it's off the love, you know what I mean? And, like, I really feel that whenever I'm with you, you know what I mean? So definitely keep doing your thing. You know what I mean? I'm always going to be a supporter. You know what I mean? So just we need to give him his flowers, man.
Appreciate you. Definitely, but let me give him back, because June said he was like, cause you had said what, that the podcast we did is like one of your favorite interviews that you've ever done. It sounded like you said something like that. And
I had another interview my girl Naomi, which was fire too.
Yeah.
You know, I definitely like. You know,
no, I get you. I get you. But you have brought the idea to me, and I love when people do that, because I've definitely thought about it. But when you came to me and said, I want to do another episode, I love when people. That means when people say that to me, it means that you really enjoyed the first time enough to say, let's run it back, please. Like I can appreciate that.
Well, because it's not like, all right, well, we're reading from the paper and we're, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need you to knock this stuff out. It's just like a genuine conversation. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. So, like,
because like I said, some of the questions I asked you, I came ready with, and others, it came from whatever you said. Yeah. And I'm just paying attention. So, but I also, we've had mutual friends, and then we've actually hung out times, many times since then. Yeah. So I think that's what's helped to strengthen the relationship and make this even easier. Definitely. So but again, June, I appreciate you for being a guest on the highlight reel. Is there anything else that you want to leave the people with? Anything else that you want to say?
I would just shoot. I really appreciate the support that I get from everybody. It's cool. You know what I mean? He, as always, as he say, I say all the time, it's cool. It's cool. No, I really appreciate the support. Like, honestly, it keeps me going, keeps me motivated, especially because there are times where I'm like, I'm not feeling like myself and stuff like that. So to be able to hear people give me my flowers and support me, it definitely is motivating and keeps me grounded. So.
Yes, sir. Well, I also want to make sure I say thank you to the listener and audience member, watcher of this episode. I really appreciate you tuning in. I hope that you're able to learn some more about June, songwriting, just working on your passion and making it work for you, to, you know, really be able to say, I did something as far as, you know, being part of a team, but also showing the growth within yourself. And again, I want to say thank you, June, for being a guest on the highlight reel. It's always fun whenever we do this. Definitely. So I'm glad that you came through. Yeah. And once again, that has been your episode. I'm your host, Jhariah, and that is it. Peace out.